Baby giraffe mode activate.
Baby giraffe mode activate. Fuck, isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
So guys, we've got a general topic for us to talk about, and this is more so around programming and how to develop well long-term in powerlifting. So you'd hear like both Dylan and I talking quite often about like how we're quite strong proponents of specificity in training.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely a thing, but it's also important to be a little bit non-specific at times, especially during the off season. That's what we want to talk about now.
Big off-season topic on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like especially when you're a more established lifter, like if you're an intermediate kind of and above, a really good way we feel to approach your off season is going, okay, pick a few movements other than your competition movement. Separate that competition movement. Choose like a 1 degree of separation. So like what we were talking about off camera was like high bar squats, or like what's a good one for you for bench?
Close grip.
Yeah, close
Or,
grip.
or even wide grip, depending on what your normal grip is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like you even said deficit deads.
Yeah. So it's not straying too far from the comp lift. So high bar to low bar squats. It's not like when you've gone from low bar to high bar and back again. It's like you're not like, what the fuck's going on here? You're still, it's a variation, it's different movement. Your pattern is slightly different, and you're getting stimulus in other areas, but when you come back to that, it's not like, what the fuck?
Yeah, as we were saying, baby giraffe mode activated. A really good way as saying, to approach that off season is choosing those few movements that you think is going to have good carryover. So this is a really good time to go, okay, I'm weak off the floor, I need to develop there. I've got weak quads, I've got, I don't know, weaker hips, my upper back's not pulling its weight. Pick that 1 degree of separation movement to target that weakness. Yeah. So like for me, for a long time, with my squat, I just had fucking weak legs, like just straight up. I know that sounds kind of weird for someone who's squatted like up to 300 kilos before I actually really feel like I made my legs reasonably strong, which I know that sounds retarded, like it's just bear with me. But like I was able to take a 300 kilo squat, but at the time, like my best squat, like with a quad leg dominant stance, was like 230, 240. Like that was it. Like my legs couldn't carry my squat, and it took me concentrating on that, doing a lot of high bar squatting and safety bar squatting, to all of a sudden that 300's 330.
Yeah.
So and although it is, as we're saying, get strong with these movements, like the way you want to approach these is like strong for, let's say, a triple. Like it's still off season, you shouldn't be hitting singles in your off season.
No, like you wouldn't want to max out on, say, a close grip bench press. Like if you're trying to get stronger in that area to make your triceps a bit better, you know, go for that, 3 to 5 rep sort of rep max range.
Yeah, hit like a top set of 3, a top set of 5, and drop back. Yeah,
because like off season, you're not like prepared to go for that 1RM or anything like that. I mean, maybe at worst a single at like 90% just to go, oh, that felt better. That technique wise, that was better.
Yeah.
But nothing 110% in that regard.
Yeah. So, like, long story short, we're powerlifters. We need to squat, bench, and dead. But having that transition over and like having that bit more targeted sort of weakness stuff, not only is going to make you stronger long term, but it's just going to take you out of that same groove that you've been beating the shit out of yourself in, and you'll be able to eliminate a lot of the niggles and stuff you pick up.
It's a bit of rehab as well, really.
Yeah, like it's just changing the groove you're working in for a little while. Like as much as specificity is absolutely amazing in training, you can't be so specific that you just wear everything down within those ranges so quickly that you can't squat, bench, or dead.
You're going to get bored.
Yeah,
like
keep it fresh.
Yeah, like after a comp for a good 10 weeks, I'll be doing high bar squats, I'll be doing deficit deadlifts, and like buffalo bench.
Yeah, man.
You know, they're not far off, but it's like, oh, okay, let's see how we go with this week.
A little bit different.
You know, but like don't go, okay, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, does this feel like shit, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. Give it a good 5 to 6 week block and then reassess from there.
Yeah.
And then maybe do it again or then change to something else. Yeah. But give it some time.
Yeah, do you think those are probably your 3 favourite ones right now?
Yes, just because they're not far off the spectrum. Yeah. But like it's enough to go, okay, this is different.
Changing stuff up.
it's more range of motion for everything really.
Yeah. So just to recap that, if you missed that, that's high bar squat, duffel low bar bench, and deficit deadlift.
Yeah.
So yeah, I absolutely agree. Like honestly, I love high bar squatting as well. I think it's fantastic for that off season. For me, for bench, honestly, I actually probably go wide grip just because I bench so narrow to begin with. Like it doesn't really make.
Well, the thing is, I personally I bench twice a week, so I probably would go close grip and a duffel low.
Yeah.
Just to really fuck everything.
Yeah, and I'd probably go like a wide grip and like a Spoto press or something like that. I just find those two work a lot better for me with where my weaknesses are. Personally, for me, for deadlifting, either pulling from a deficit or a low block, I find is really good for me. Low block, honestly, just because I am somewhat prone to lower back issues. So and this is kind of from that longevity piece, like even just putting it on like a 2-3 inch block just changes the way it loads up your spine at the bottom of that lift. And it's just one of those ways that I can keep going with training without spending 10 weeks pulling from ground and all of a sudden I'm handicapped because I've got such back pain and like piriformis issues and stuff that I can't pull to a reasonable level.
Well, even with the deficit deadlift as well, it doesn't have to be more than an inch. Like, it's just little things, you know?
Yeah, like, honestly, like it's a cool party trick to be able to pull something heavy from like a 4 to 5 inch deficit.
But that's going to help you lock out more than fucking...
Yeah, more than pulling off the ground. Yeah, because it's just going to fatigue you like shit until you get there. And like, I get that there's a few people who I actually do train with those types of deficits.
Yeah.
But honestly, they are such ridiculously advanced lifters that
they have to go to that extreme length to find that difference.
Yeah, like people that come to mind is like, I know that Andrew Herbert's done it.
Pete Rubish.
Yeah, Pete Rubish pulled from heavy.
I know Ernie Littlebridge Jr. does it as well.
Yeah. Again, like all these people, like, I haven't seen anyone else but people at that sort of level do it.
Yeah, like notable names.
Yeah, like all the people we spoke about just then all pull well into the 300s, if not 4. So, yeah, just keep it close enough that you can control it, especially in that intermediate range. As you start to get to that really advanced sort of lifter age, you probably know enough about the way you respond and kind of where your weaknesses lie to make those kind of more major adjustments.
And by then you probably have a coach.
Yeah, and by then hopefully you've been with that coach long enough that he understands how to make those adjustments for you. Because like there's always going to be that teething sort of period with any coach. Like my general point of view is it probably takes me at least 3 to 6 months to really start to figure somebody out.
Yeah, I agree.
I've seen other coaches say it takes them a year. And that's not ripping on those coaches, and I'm not going to say who said that.
I mean, it's client based, really. It's very subjective. Like one client could be like, I'm here working 2 weeks, and one guy's like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But that's not here nor there.
Yeah, absolutely. But so just remember to use your off season, get away from those core lifts, and just get strong.
Have fun
in something else. Yeah, like I'm a bit sick, and like I really enjoy safety squat bar squats. I know a lot of people fucking hate them. Like, so, fuck, I'll be jumping in on that. Like, when front squats are feeling good, I'll smash those out as well, which is another one that people are like, what's wrong with you?
I hate front squats, but I would like to get better at them. But until they're in my plan from my coach, then...
Yeah, not doing them. But, like, just pick some of those lifts and, just throttle them and see what you can get out of them. So, that's kind of a more general sort of thing, how to approach your off season. If you have any questions around what we've said with this, because I know that we've only got a set amount of time that we do these for, feel free to send us a question. We can absolutely send a question through, or if it's a more complicated sort of question on the movement, we'll make another video like this. So enjoy, guys, and we'll see you soon. Make sure to like, subscribe, send us your most humiliating story about your life, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy.